Sarah and welcome to your weekly angel card reading. This week is for the week commencing the 19th of May and I'm going to use daily guidance from the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue because they're just good everyday cards to use so we can find out what we need to know for this coming week. So I'm going to shuffle these. I might sound a little bit stuffed up today because I think I've got hay fever. It's been quite warm here the last few days, so of course I've got hay fever. So we'll find out what's going on for the beginning. Monday, Tuesday. And the middle. Oh, I kind of want that one. Kind of my brain said I should keep shuffling at that point because I've not really shuffled, but my heart said no, that one. So I'll go with that one. Always override the logical bit. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, that one. Okay. So Monday and Tuesday is blessing in disguise. And the prayer on the bottom of the card says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. So trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So it looks like at the beginning of the week, things, again, as they fairly often do on the outer lane, don't necessarily look the way you want them to be looking. Now, was it last week or the week before we had something about your prayer had already been answered, but externally you couldn't quite tell that. So this card sort of links in with that to say external things have happened at this point, but they might not be necessarily what you were expecting to happen when things came to fruition, but actually if this has manifested as a problem, it's actually meant to manifest that way. So one of the key phrases of this card is the saying of one door closing, another door opens. So at the beginning of the week we're just being guided to sort of trust in that and release any need to control the outcome of the situation and just kind of step back and let it flow. I feel like as well that I've really noticed the red in the message. It's like it's reminding us that we still can own and stand in our personal power without having to take control of the situation. You know, we can still sort of let the situation play out how it's meant to play out, but that doesn't mean that we are powerless in ourselves. We still have our personal power. The two can go together. They're not independent of each other. So Wednesday, Thursday, there you go, assertiveness. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. So if things are seeming this week like on the surface like they're not going as you would expect them to go, then this is maybe a time to sort of step back a bit and just focus this week on standing in your own personal power and being assertive gently when you need to. You don't have to be assertiveness isn't interlinked completely with confrontation. You don't have to go in all guns blazing, but if the situation calls for assertiveness, then you can do that with love. Often people avoid being assertive. I know I've done it as well, because you just think it will lead to confrontation, but sometimes it is called for, especially if people are overstepping your boundaries. So again, if you feel like you're in a situation where you need to be assertive, but you are maybe worried about things like confrontation, you can call on the angels to sort of bolster you, stand behind you, be your little team, and give you strength to sort of say the right thing in the right situation. And stand your ground if necessary. So let's have a look at Friday. Oops, just flying that over. Yeah, perfect timing. And this card says, now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are right for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. So something's happening towards the weekend. Things seem to have lined up a bit more by then. I think at the beginning of the week, there's a sort of just stop for a minute on the path kind of thing, tie your shoelace, and then we're off again by the weekend. So there may be a bit of a decision to make for you this week, which calls for you to perhaps be a little more assertive than usual. You know, if you tend to be part of my procrastination club, then we're getting kind of kicked into touch a bit this week, and there's a decision to be made. And of course it works out to the rules of divine timing. So while we may not be able to just make the decision and forge ahead at the beginning of the week, by the end of the week things will start to flow a bit more. So if we can sort of trust in the flow of where we're going at the beginning of the week, by the end of the week we should have a bit of a clearer picture of where we're flowing to. There's also a lot of sort of colours of balance coming up here, as well as personal power. So if you're in any situation, I think, where there may be some kind of what you would call power games or a power struggle, whether that's within a personal relationship or a family relationship or a work relationship, if there's any sort of element of that, you may find this week that this sort of little block in the road or thing to overcome is maybe stepping into your own personal power and just gently being assertive, just to rebalance any sort of power imbalances between people in situations such as work or relationships. So have a great week and trust in the laws of divine timing. Call on your angels if you need help being assertive. And have a great week. I'll see you for next week's angel card reading.